Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we are going to be diving deep into one of the most powerful and exciting trading techniques, and that is the momentum trading strategies. All right, so if you've ever wondered how to catch strong moves in the market at the right time, then this video is for you. Okay, I'm just going to be breaking down how momentum works, the best indicators to use, when to enter and exit your trades, and some key risk management techniques to help you stay consistent. All right, so if you are serious about leveling up your trading, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more game changing forex strategies. Okay, so let's just get into it. Now, momentum trading is all about riding the wave of strong price movements. When a currency pair or an asset is moving quickly in one direction, momentum traders look to jump in and ride the trend for as long as possible. The idea is simple. You just simply buy when the market is moving up with strength. When you notice that there is an increase in momentum, you buy when the market is increasing, when the market is moving up with strength, and then you sell when the market is moving down with a force. The key here is to identify trends early and capitalize on them before they fade. But how do you know when momentum is strong? That's where indicators come in. So now let's just quickly talk about the top indicators that can help you spot momentum shifts and confirm entry signals. The first indicator we're going to be looking at is the moving averages. I'm just going to be adding the 50 period moving average and the 200 period moving average. These are two popular combinations that are used by traders for a variety of trading strategies. All right, so a simple way to spot momentum is by using this combination of moving averages. The 50 period and the 200 period moving averages are great for identifying strong trends. If price is trading above the moving averages and they are sloping upwards, okay, first price should be trading above the moving averages. Secondly, the moving averages should be sloping upwards, okay. It's a sign of bullish momentum. On the other hand, if price is trading below the moving averages and the moving averages are sloping down, it's bearish momentum. All right, the second indicator we are going to be looking at is the relative strength index. Now, the RSI is a momentum oscillator that measures the strength of recent price movements. Okay, readings above 70 suggest strong buying momentum, while readings below 30 indicate strong selling momentum. You can use the RSI to confirm if a trend still has power or if it is overextended. All right, the third indicator is the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. All right, now MACD is a great tool for spotting momentum shifts. Okay, when the MACD line crosses above the signal line, it's a sign of increasing bullish momentum. A cross below signals bearish momentum. Okay, and finally, we're going to be talking about volumes, right? Talking about the volumes indicator. Okay, so momentum is not just about price, right? It's also about volume. Okay, so that is the reason why we are also looking at the volumes indicator. Now, when price is moving with high volume, when price is moving with high volume, it confirms strength in the trend. On the other hand, weak volume means that the move might not last long. Okay, so now that we have covered the best tools to identify momentum, let's just quickly talk about when to enter and exit trades. Okay, knowing when to enter and exit a trade is just as important as spotting momentum. Here's a simple game plan. For your entry points, you look for price breaking above a recent high. All right, Look for price breaking above a recent high. For example, let's just use this as a case study. We can see that this was a notable high, this was a notable resistance point, and then we had a breakout to the upside around here. So after you have noticed this breakout from from the resistance, the next thing to do is to confirm your momentum with the RSI or the MACD. The RSI and MACD are two indicators that you can use to confirm momentum after a breakout has occurred, after a breakout from a recent high has occurred. Then you use the moving averages to check for trend alignment. Ensure that the moving averages are moving in the direction of that breakout and price is trading above the moving averages. Then for your exit points, if momentum starts to slow down, for example, maybe you have the RSI enter the overbought territory and start coming downwards, like what happened here. You can see that after the breakout, we had a breakout occur around here, and then the RSI got into the overbought territory here and started coming down. So that is going to be a good opportunity to consider exiting your buy trade. Then if price crosses below a key moving average, that is another way to exit your trade. For example, what we can see happen here, the price dropped below the 50 EMA. So that is one of the exit strategies that you can use. And then finally, if your volume dries up, maybe the volume drops to a very low level around a resistance zone. And like I said, this place is a resistance zone. So if you notice a very sharp drop in volume, it could also be that the buying momentum is getting weak. All right, so you can use that as an exit strategy. So the goal is to ride the trend, but not to overstay your welcome. You get in when momentum is strong, and you exit when the momentum gets weak before the trend reverses. So now let's just talk about risk management. Even the best momentum strategies won't work without proper risk control. And here's how you can stay safe. The first thing to do is always make sure you set stop losses. After you enter a trade, whether it's a buy trade or a sell trade, ensure to always have a stop loss in place. If you enter a buy trade, you can set your stop loss just below the recent swing low. That is for a buy trade. Then if it is a sell trade that you enter, you can set, for example, you can see that this place we had a sell signal as price dropped below the moving averages, and the RSI was also giving us a sell confirmation. So you can enter a sell trade. Then for a sell, you can set your stop loss above the recent swing high. All right, and then ensure that you use the right position size. Do not risk too much on one trade. Stick to a percentage of your account, typically 1 to 2% per trade. So for each position that you are opening, each position should not exceed 2% of your account balance. All right, and then finally, avoid chasing trades. If you miss an entry, do not jump in late. Instead, wait for another setup. So if you had a good buying opportunity, let's say around here, you had a good buying opportunity and price pulled back, because normally in a trending market, you should be looking out for pullbacks, and then you should be aiming at entering a buy trade when the pullback has completed before the next impulse move, right? And then in a sell trade, you'll be looking out for pullbacks, to the upside, and then after the pullback has completed, you want to enter a sell in the direction of the trend, right? So if you notice that perhaps the trend has lasted for too long and the momentum is getting weak, do not chase the trades. Okay, if you have missed an entry, just wait for another setup. Okay, a lot of setups are going to come up, so there is no need forcing a trade in a setup that is not working. All right, so there you have it. Momentum trading strategies can be a great way to take advantage of strong price movements, but it is crucial to use the right indicators, entry and exit rules, and solid risk management. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with the best Forex trading strategies. Drop a comment below. What is your favorite momentum indicator? Let us discuss in the comment section. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Happy trading.